Alright, Jericho, we're live. Roll the bit!
What bit?
Roll the bit!
We have a bit?
Yeah, every time we start and go live, we roll a bit, remember?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, roll a bit.
I think I confused that with a videotape of hentai that we left in the same pile, I should say.
Are you saying we don't have a bit?
I am saying that we have to make it up on the spot.
Hey, do you want to watch porn today?
Well, unfortunately, we can't do that because that's illegal to live stream that stuff on this platform. But I got the next best thing for you. It's called Goblin Slayer.
God damn it, I was just about to say, Shonen Dump's new announcement, we're moving into Pornhub! Yeah, Goblin Slayer came out on the 6th.
The 7th.
The 6th, it came out.
It's the 7th.
Goblin Slayer came out on the 6th.
Everything says the 7th.
It came out on the 6th. I watched it yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
All right, goodbye.
Pack it in. That's it, boys. It was good. So, again, I tried to dig up some dirt on the writer, the producers, and all that. Clean record. No drama.
Who knew?
It seems people don't like having that shit public. Yeah, we actually watched it separate and only talked about it for what, like maybe 5 minutes to each other. And I think the general consensus is we once again have Shonen Dump history. This is the first one that we both actually have enjoyed.
Don't clap.
Why not?
Because I regret to acknowledge that.
Oh. I guess it does kind of go against the name of
how it ended up in the dump.
podcast.
How it ended up in the dump this early, I certainly don't know.
They shipped it out and threw it right into the garbage.
They watched the first 10 minutes. They're like, nope. This isn't for my son's 6th birthday party. And they just threw it in the trash.
Don't do that while I'm drinking, please. I almost spit my tea all over the place. My 10-year-old child is not watching this woman get raped today, thank you very much.
Fucking spoilers, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's kind of what we talk about, though. Plus, the manga's been out for, like, what, like 4 or 5 months or so?
What?
It's been going on for a while, the manga.
Yeah, but, you know, this is the anime. The anime's only been out for a day.
Are you telling me that people only watch the anime and don't read the source material?
I can't even read.
I don't know how I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised. So, plot-wise, it's so cut and dry in, like, the most pleasant way possible. We really complain about one-note characters a lot here on Shonen Dump. But this is a one-note character that's fun. It's a man who hates goblins. That's it. That's the whole fucking plot.
Change the photo.
Oh, thank you. You're right, this is the perfect time to do it, too, so I'm kind of glad I, I told you
Goblins aren't a race. They're a blight.
Please just remember to, just exchange any race that you dislike with the word goblin. We'll be fine for this whole podcast.
Man, I hate all these fucking goblins on all the goddamn banks.
Fucking dirty. No, Jericho, you can't be that specific. I mean, fucking, you can't be like that with Harry Potter. Come on.
Man, I was walking.
Don't make fun of those dirty long-nosed goblins in Harry Potter.
Man, I was walking down the street and these fucking goblins were loitering around the convenience store and they were just mugging people all goddamn day.
The guy's a goblin racist. He really is. He just... No goblin is a good goblin. And that line is literally said. Borderline. So it literally starts out... I guess we should give a brief synopsis with this priest, like, getting inducted into the Guild of Adventuring, I think it is. And...
Adventurers Guild.
Fuck you. The Adventurers Guild. And she's, like, getting ready to go out on her first big, exciting adventure. Yeah, it'll be fun. And this party comes up, and they're like, hey, man, we're gonna go kill these bitch-ass little goblins. Because in this world, goblins are as intelligent as children. And about as dangerous. Which apparently in packs is very. Because they go out on their first little adventure. A priest.
Well, I mean, you're right about that. They are very dangerous in packs. Just like that pack of goblins I saw in front of the convenience store that were listening to rap music all day.
Goblin music, please. But, what was it? It starts out like a fucking, like, bar joke. A priest, a warrior, a monk, and a mage walk into a cave. And then, this is the funny part, the monk gets raped by the goblins. Why aren't you laughing? Have you been to kindergarten as a substitute? They love the substitute. The substitute doesn't make them do anything. But,
You went to a different school than I.
They end up going off into the cave. Everything goes wrong. They miss an important secondary opening in a cave. Goblin gets to jump on...
featuring Will Smith. No, because that's like an anti-racist message. This is a fucking slaughter the dirty, filthy, ugly goblins.
And they are disgusting. They depict these as the most heinous creatures in the world.
Yeah.
Because everything in this adventuring party goes absolutely wrong. The first thing that happens is a mage gets stabbed in the gut with a poison. And, like, everybody else runs ahead, leaving the mage and the priestess behind. The kid comes back to save him, the warrior. His sword's too big for the cave, so he ends up dropping it, and then immediately getting slaughtered. And so, like, the mage is dying on the floor, the priest is, like, just waving her stick at everybody, like, stop it! And then the monk comes back and starts getting her shit pushed in. Literally. By a pack of goblins.
Well, goblins may be small, but I'll tell you a part of their body that isn't.
Well, she'll tell you all about that one.
I'm sure she will.
So it's some really fucked up shit. And enter our big strong boy, who is only called Goblin Slayer. I don't think he even has a name, not even in the manga. He's got a couple of monikers, but it always just ends out with Goblin Slayer.
Now, hold on, we have a question here. Mm-hmm. Was the entire purpose of the Goblin race encouraging racism from the very beginning?
Oh, Harry
and
Potter's...
I actually have an answer for that. And I actually have an answer for that. No. It was originally the gnomes.
Was it?
Yeah, gnomes were created to represent the Hebrew people. And now it's goblins.
And now, well, technically now is orcs, because Bright came out.
No, that's
the masterpiece that's going to be as big.
That's a different group altogether. I think their representation is supposed to be the basketball Americans.
I told you don't do that while I'm drinking.
So basically, the synopsis is that a bunch of rice Americans made a show about a bunch of money Americans.
Stop. Some of my best friends are goblins. It's okay, that's why he fucking kills them.
Wow, I mean, if I recall in that game, you're a fucking dirty thief. I'm just saying, you're a dirty hook-nosed thief. That's all. That's all.
You can't do that.
What do you mean? It's just goblins. Well, this is Fantasyland shoes.
We're gonna lose out on all that sweet, sweet YouTube ad revenue.
Well, no, we won't, because if we get demonetized, which we aren't even monetized, but if we get demonetized, it'll be because of those fucking dirty hook-nosed goblins.
Are you saying because we're talking about those dirty hook-nosed goblins, or that YouTube is
yes,
comprised
those
of dirty
goblins run the fucking media shoes? They fucking live in caves and rape women. Alex Jones is right.
Making the frogs gay. Jesus fucking Christ. Can we at least talk about the rest of the show?
What do you mean? This is the show. We've been talking about the show this whole time. We haven't been talking about real life.
Our precious checklist. We've derailed so hard.
This is all on the show. They're dirty hook-nosed goblins raping women and living in caves. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do
you think this is, Shoes? I'm talking about the show.
What did you think about the music?
It was alright. I don't know. It was pretty generic. It didn't stand out.
It was. I think that was actually my biggest complaint about it. And
they didn't really play on it. I mean, even fucking the 2017 Berserk anime played on the music well.
They literally should have just went with the Doom soundtrack.
They should have went with any other generic anime soundtrack where the second somebody gets stabbed, killed, they have a cool fucking electric guitar riff.
How about some K-pop? Honestly, I think ska would fit, like, okay. You get all that happy, sunshiny, like, yeah! Music while he's just running around killing goblins. That's like the start of a really shitty, like, 13-year-old's AMV.
Now, you haven't played the Yakuza 0, but there is a pop song in it that is fucking hilarious. And if they played that song while he was killing goblins...
Is it the I love you?
I love you! You love me! That exact one. No.
They should totally take the piss out of the rest of the fucking, like, show and just start putting, like, really happy, bubbly music to him just slaughtering goblins. Because honestly, I would watch that till the day that I die, and I don't care how stale it got.
Just compilations. I'm sure somebody will put that out there within the coming months.
Yeah, I'm sure. The series has actually been relatively popular, with the manga at the very least. So I'm sure there's people that are excited for the anime. And so far, I think it started out pretty strong. I mean, when you have three rapes in one episode...
They started out really hard and rough.
3 rapes in one episode, 1 band of child murder, and a girl getting killed by her savior, technically, because she was stabbed with a poison that was... I forget what the whole contents of it was, but I know the component of it is pee and poop. So they literally just use their piss and shit in their poisons. They just shit on their sword. They shove their swords up their ass. Oh, no.
They prolapse their anus with the daggers, and then they use the blade.
I mean, that's a strong start for any show.
Rape? Yes.
Yeah. Not like JoJo, where there was just a man with a horse, a man inside of a horse, or, you know.
Well, I mean, depending on where you start in Berserk, it starts with rape. No, wait, it actually does start with a rape. Holy shit.
No, wait, there's a pattern.
All good anime start with rape. This is a fact that you can quote me on.
Put it on a shirt.
All good anime start with rape, and then a list of every anime that starts with rape, and then their Metacritic score.
I don't fucking know shit all about JoJo, except for that one scene, because it's really funny. His face is literally just coming out of the horse's neck.
Oh yeah, that's the one. I remember that scene. That's part one, but that's like a little bit into part one.
It's so fucking stupid.
The only anime I ever saw was Lucky Star. Well,
It didn't start with a rape, did it?
I'm just saying, we haven't heard of it.
I have. That's like baby's first anime. No, I'm sorry. That's high school girls' first anime.
That's even worse. That's the name of it. Yeah, it is. But this isn't about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
This is about
Part 1
dirty,
through 5.
filthy fucking goblins that deserve to die.
Yes. Dirty, filthy, hook-nosed goblins.
Sword Art Online has 3 rape scenes.
Yeah,
and
but
also,
it's virtual. It's virtual rape. It doesn't count.
That's
they cybered.
That's also not even
They
fair.
asked for ASL.
That's no, that was
ASL
recovery.
15M.
That was recovery of an
Colorado,
MMO junkie. Just constant ASL. And even then, Goblin Slayer starts with 3 goddamn rapes in a 20-minute period.
Oh, fuck you. Berserk is better. Berserk starts with the rape of a corpse and a fucking baby being birthed from that corpse hanging from a tree.
I mean,
And that's the main character.
they fucked a girl that was like dying from poison. Like comatose dying from poison. Like she could only just vomit blood. Yeah, that is one of the
Isn't that
goblins.
like being close to unconscious and having sex? So she was probably really into it, right?
No. This isn't a fucking stag party.
It's like when people tie a rope around their neck and then jerk off.
Oh god.
That adrenaline really kicks in. I think it's the same thing. She was probably really enjoying herself.
And yes, that is the goblin baby in the bottom left corner that he literally clubs, I think 5 of them to death. Now, see, what they could have done to improve it, as he clubs the 5 of them to death, play Curb Your Enthusiasm. As the girl's crying as they're dying. Because it's right after that where she's like, well, what if there's a good goblin? And he's like, well, I can't deny that that's a possibility, but I'm not taking any chances, as he beats the babies to death and she's like sobbing in a corner.
Are we being facetious?
No, 100% no. This anime's whole premise is man does not like goblins, man kills goblins, that is it.
Goblins rape.
And the goblins are like horny little children, and so like women
with hook noses.
Women that show up in like adventuring parties, or they can capture people in farms and stuff like that when they're raiding, they'll fuck them. And then they'll breed from the women and have little goblin babies. So apparently their anatomy is compatible, which is interesting.
They took his gold. That's what made him hate the goblins.
That is not why he hates the goblins. It's explained later.
He started an investment banking empire, and those fucking hook-nosed goblins.
Are you done?
What?
Are you done? Can I explain the real reason?
No, don't spoil it.
In the manga, apparently he watches his whole village get burnt down and his sister raped in front of him by a goblin.
But the plot
to
twist
death
is that he himself is a goblin.
He is not.
He's like Blade.
He is not goblin.
He's he's like Blade. He's a goblin man. He's half man, half goblin. He has all the superpowers of a goblin, but none of their weaknesses.
Please stop spreading false truths.
Well, hey, that's unconfirmed. We haven't seen his face yet.
Fake news. You see his skin color. It's not goblin.
Does he have a hook nose?
No.
Does he have pointy ears?
No. He's not a goblin.
No, you know if he's a goblin or not.
He's not.
Look, see? He has white eyes. See the goblin baby? White eyes. That's all I'm saying.
In the anime, it's red. That glow is red because he hates goblins and he wants to club babies. Because it's funny. Then you could play the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme.
Clubbing babies is quite hilarious. I do it myself from time to time.
A superpower from goblins. Apparently, certain goblins can kind of like raise into power, and the one that he kills and completely fucking, like, just wipes out any form of threat is the shaman, who you're supposed to be afraid of. He starts casting magic, and the dude just fucking hucks a spear into his face.
Boogie 2988? Is that the boogie you're referring to? KG.
That's a lot of numbers.
Do you not know Boogie 2988? He's a really fat. He's like this really large man who
who
has a beard and
didn't he like stop being fat though? Because like he had some
he's
kind
trying
of
to
heart
lose
problem.
weight, but he went from like 500 to 300. So
That's impressive.
oh, a different Boogie.
Not a goblin. But
Oh, back to the anime.
yeah, the magic. I started fucking reading the chat and like my brain just pieced
The
things
magic.
together.
So the magic goblin.
The magic goblin, yeah, just gets fucking pierced by a spear. Does absolutely fucking nothing. And that's it. Like, he's like, oh shit, you gotta be careful of the goblin shaman, and I think there's a hobgoblin in there too, which is literally just big goblin. And he just fucking trivializes everything. Because this dude is literally just this fucking overpowered... Like, you had this adventuring party at level 1 come in, and then this fucking level, like, 50 dude just walks in and is just like... dead.
Kills all goblins in sight.
With no effort. I do love the fact that he torched the hobgoblin and just kicked him down a hill. And then was just like, this wasn't effective. Because he bought gasoline from an alchemist and used it to burn the body.
He got 3 of them.
Yeah, apparently it wasn't effective enough for him.
I think he said for the price.
Oh, yeah. So maybe he spent, like, a lot of money and only got 3 kills out of it, I guess.
A lot of money for gas, I guess. Well, I mean, with these gas prices nowadays, probably.
Well, with inflation, you'd imagine it was much cheaper then. This is back in Fantasyland. There's no cars. So there's nothing to use the gas on except burning goblins.
Yeah, but I mean, well, I guess he has cornered the market on goblins.
Apparently not, because this like shitty adventurers party gets in there.
Yeah, and look what happened to them.
It's not magic gas unless you count gasoline as magic, but it wouldn't put it out as long as you still have the gas on you.
Gasoline is magic.
To them, I guess.
It does fire and poison damage, depending on how you use it.
Just make them drink it. But I mean, as the premise is amazing, because it's so simple that it's so stupid but fun. Where it's just a man killing goblins, that's it.
Yeah.
You type that out, you put a period on that statement, you hand it to someone, they read it, and they're like, I know exactly what to expect.
Man killing goblins.
Dude killing goblins. What do you get first episode? Dude killing goblins.
What do you get the second episode?
Dude killing goblins.
And the third? No, the third episode is just a little bit of exposition, and the fourth episode is back to killing goblins.
I think at some point they find like a new adventuring party that they hang out with and stuff like that. That's later down the line though. It's like a dwarf, a lizard man, and an elf.
Well, I certainly hope we don't get to know any of these characters, because so far, I don't like any of them. Which is a nice segue into talking about characters.
Goblin Slayer's great. You know what his character is? He kills goblins.
Every character... I feel like this is Soul Eater all over again. Every character can be summarized with one line that they all say.
I hate goblins.
I hate goblins. I like helping people. I'm so fucking cool.
No, because...
It has to be symmetrical!
The priest is kind of like... isn't quite like that.
I want to help people.
Yeah, and then it switches because she starts working under him later down the road. So she does actually develop, and then she starts saying, I don't like goblins.
Well, you read the manga, so you're obviously more into it than I am.
I enjoyed it. As soon as I saw the first episode, I started reading a couple of series, and I'm definitely gonna continue.
I for one, did not like the priest from the get-go.
She's very anime.
I don't like any of those characters that do that. The really uppity, very vocal about how uppity they are. It annoys me.
She also peed herself.
Yeah.
Not
and
a
then
strong start.
and then the goblin smelt the pussy juice and then got horny.
I mean, who
That's
wouldn't?
an actual scene. That's okay. Any decent man with a piss fetish will be fucking going off right then and there.
They skip over the fact that why he smears blood all over, and it's because she pissed herself, and they can smell that sweet, sweet pussy juice really well.
Well,
so he's like, "Here, let me just rub,
right?
Let me just rub blood on your face, and we're good to go."
Quick, stuff this goblin limb in your pussy and cover up the smell.
you just hear a little. She's got a little hand flopping around under her dress.
The goblins are just minding their own business, raping their women downstairs, and they're just, hold on a moment. We're not close to the ocean.
What if he started hearing, like, gold cause?
Because she smells like fucking fish. She doesn't wash her vagina. Good. Laugh. Yeah, okay, Titus.
What else is on our list?
The art.
I like it. The art, not the animation. The animation is a little... No, you don't think so?
I don't like the art. I like the... Well, we haven't seen much background. No, we've seen enough background art. I don't like the art.
I don't know. I thought it was good. It's kind of gritty.
It's all plain colors for the most part, except for the cave scenes.
Well, then
which
it's
are okay, but
colors,
like you don't really see anything. What?
I said it's muted colors, but it's a cave.
Yeah.
I like the art in the sense that it's
in
like...
In terms of character art and background art, it's very plain colors.
I like the contrast between, like, this stupid bubbly mage and Goblin Slayer, whose, like, art style almost feels entirely different.
Yeah, I did notice that. That was...
It's a cool thing that you don't see very often.
Yeah. Goblin Slayer, he looks
like a Dark Souls character in a sword art.
What?
I said he looks like a Dark Souls character living in sword art world.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like this guy has this like really gritty, berserkish looking vibe to him. And then every other character in the show looks like some fucking weird anime shit you'd see. They look like shovelware anime characters, except for him.
But I think they were supposed to be like generic anime characters, though.
I think that was part of design, because I think I mentioned it earlier, where this show kind of makes fun of a lot of other anime tropes, or it's like you have this really go-getter anime party.
Yeah, and then they all fucking
start
die.
Their adventure. And here, usually, in every other anime, they usually like they kind of get their feet wet and then they keep going and going and going. And this one, they just get fucking eviscerated.
Yeah, it's that, like, we're gonna do amazing, guys, with the power of friendship. And then you realize the power of friendship doesn't do anything. The power of anger towards goblins does fucking takes you worlds.
The power of friendship cannot clench your legs enough. The moral of the story is.
But I like that contrast. It's a very cool gimmick to have. You don't see it very often.
That was a very nice play, but
as a whole, you're saying.
Yeah, like just the general art style, it's very simplistic. There's not a lot of stuff to use with colors. Like I remember, like I think a really good anime that uses colors really well is actually a movie. It's called Redline.
I haven't even heard of it.
It was a movie that did very poorly, but it is such a good fucking anime movie.
Oh, so you're like one of those people.
What?
Hipster.
I liked it before it was cool. No, like they never use. I don't think they ever use. No, they do use a lot of black. But anyway, all their shadows in there aren't black. It's all like purple and shit. So it's this really
so it makes things pop more.
Yeah, it's this really colorful, bubbly looking thing, and all the characters are very distinct.
Apparently, that movie almost bankrupted the studio, says Carol.
It almost bankrupted the studio because of how expensive it was, but it was very well done. Like, they just had zero money in marketing.
Also, Danny, for the record, he doesn't only use the club. He actually he uses on-site weapons, so he also has an affiliation with Solid Snake as well. I believe he comes in with like a cheap little short sword.
Goblin Slayer. You have to infiltrate Shadow Moses.
There's goblins everywhere. But he'll just start.
Been raided by goblins. Roger that. Give me 10 minutes.
He'll take whatever he finds on the way, and he only uses like cheap weapons, cheap armor, like all this cheap shit.
Goblins to kill other goblins.
Yes, he has. He's grabbed a goblin by the leg and smacked another one with it.
That's
actually that might have been the monk girl.
No,
some good action scenes.
You probably saw it in the manga. He never grabbed a goblin.
No, I was talking about when she.
Well, no, he burned the hobgoblin to kill the other two goblins. So
that's technically goblin warfare.
Yeah. But yeah,
and he uses some great fucking methods.
This anime doesn't really play with art style as much as others.
No, but it knows exactly what it is. It's just like
I have a feeling that the studio that did this went the cheap route, and they just happened to have a really good source material.
Maybe. I mean, we'll see the more episodes come out, and I wouldn't mind keeping track of this. If you
rewatch it, you'll see this very easily. Where where the Goblin Hunter, he is
Slayer.
Almost always a 3D model.
He's a 3D model.
Yeah, because nobody wanted to draw all the armor and moving parts.
I don't really blame him. That's a lot. And on top of that, he never fucking changes his outfit.
What?
I said on top of that, he never fucking changes his outfit.
Yeah, that's true.
The fight scenes, though, are well animated.
Yeah, they're very well animated.
There's a lot of love put into killing those fucking dirty goddamn goblins. So I'm impressed with that much, and really that's all that I care about in the end with something like this, where what matters is the fight scenes.
Yeah, it's not an anime to watch for the plot.
Well, I mean the plot's killing goblins. I watch it for the killing goblins.
It's a lot like animes like Naruto.
Believe it.
And Bible Black. Where you don't really watch it for the plot.
I disagree with that Bible Black one. I think the plot's pretty strong.
Yeah, it had a very nice climax, actually. I will say that.
Yeah, it nice really blew me away.
2 times over, in fact.
What the fuck are we doing?
Referencing future endeavors.
Listen, I am not watching Bible Black for free. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, you're not going to review it for free. I'm pretty sure you've already watched it.
Shut the fuck up. I told you that with confidence.
Hey, KG got it. All right, well,
this music was kind of subpar.
I hope it gets better. The music. The concept we talked about behind the scenes, there's nothing. Did we talk about the script and actors?
No, we did not. Scripts-wise, I hate goblins. A+. It's hard to say because
it's written simplistically. Maybe that'll change.
But at the same point, that simplicity is kind of charming to an extent.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is at this point, it's not good or bad. It's just it's the setup episode, right? You can't really judge the writing.
Right.
Unless they do something so abysmally fucking horrible.
And I think all the
you just have to point it out.
The voice actors so far haven't been grading by any means necessary. Goblin Slayer is proper and firm, stern.
No. Even the female characters, they aren't annoying. They don't go Nico ni.
Yeah.
Or
They
other,
they go
or other
Nico Nico
catchphrase.
scream as they fuck her.
They go run, and they just, you know.
And those screams
get
are pretty
played as a
fucked
rocking
up. They
horse.
sound pretty goddamn real.
It's like they actually got raped in studio.
And stabbed in the gut with a fucking dagger. Jesus Christ. It was just like, do your lines. Why are you crouching down there with a knife? Just pretend like I'm not even here. Get ready for the big scream.
Okay. What the fuck?
I'm curious to see if they're gonna get a dub and what company would get that. Because that could go either really, really good or really fucking bad. Like, there's not gonna be any in between.
Yeah, well, it's the kind of thing where it can be either hit or miss. Like, if the studio runs out of money, then the animation's going to go to shit. And then instead of being like a better version of Berserk 2017,
It will be Berserk 2017.
It will be Berserk 2017. They got a real goblin in the recording. Oh my god.
Why is he taking his pants off? Just pretend like he's not there.
Why is Peter Dinklage in the room?
Why'd you paint him green?
Why did he stab me in the gut with a shit-covered sword? Somebody call an ambulance!
Oh my god, my stomach. But yeah, so far writing and voice acting is it's well done enough. No complaints. Very genuine delivery. Simple writing, but good delivery.
Yeah.
I look forward to more.
Well, I was about to ask if you were going to recommend this anime, but I guess that covers that.
I would definitely say yes. I mean, I can see people being like, it's too edgy! But it's good action, well animated. Fun watching him find new ways to kill goblins. Fun watching goblins die. Fun watching baby goblins get clubbed to death.
Yeah. I'd recommend it as well.
Again,
it's
Shonen Dump first.
That's right.
Sorry.
We've never recommended an anime before. Have we? No, we haven't.
No, yeah. I don't think we've really watched anything like both of us liked.
Well,
I didn't hate Soul Eater, but
I mean, I think you and I can both agree that the first episode we did, which everybody should watch.
What was that one again?
That was Zero Manga Sensei.
That's what it was.
That was a good anime.
I mean, if you don't watch it, you might as well just cut out your social life.
If you can't watch it because you're a normal person with a real job, at least watch our weekly Shonen Dump of it.
That's actually why we picked it. And when I say we, I mean I suggested we talk about it with Jericho and
Oh, Carol, we discussed what would fix Arrow Manga. I think we came up with a
just
really
put the death note in
good...
it.
If the
no, the little girl would get raped.
Well, you know that's kind of the alleyway we took of mixing anime together, and I think if you hadn't watched it, you would really appreciate the humor we had. Was he there? I can't remember. That was
he was.
He was. Okay, well,
Hero's been there since the beginning.
He knew the whole thing, everything he knows.
All of our sins.
All of our sins. All the goblins we've left in our wake.
So I'm glad we do kind of have something different now, as opposed to just both of us hate it and have no interest in it. But that was the reason that I picked it out, was because it was brand new. It was definitely a shill attempt, and hoping we could get some people, which didn't work. But
Well, did you remember to put tags this time?
yes,
That's what I thought.
but I've heard a lot of good things about it originally, so I was like, hey, fuck it, do you want to watch this? And Jericho was like, hey, fuck it, whatever.
Sure.
That's pretty much how any of our conversations go, unless it's like, hey, Jericho, do you want to watch Arrow Manga Sensei? And it's like,
Absolutely fucking yes. There's no doubt in my mind that this will be the greatest experience of my life. Watching this guy try to have sex with his little sister.
the new Sword Art anime started. Oh no.
My condolences to any viewers.
That'd get us
that
a lot
show.
of hate pretty quick.
I am willing to die on my own hill in that I hate Sword Art Online, I hate Naruto, and I hate Attack on Titan. Fight me.
I don't think a lot of people would argue with that. They're very generic, like, you know.
I have previously, not here, but in life, gotten in arguments that Attack on Titan is actually fucking trailer trash.
Trailer trash.
It's
The problem is, like, it's all a matter of subjectivity, and if you like eating shit, you know, no one's gonna change your mind about that.
Yeah, you know, some people like to watch women get raped when they're cartoons. And
Us,
other
the
people
true
like-
intellectuals.
You know, you have people who've seen the entire series of Rick and Morty who like to watch anime girls get raped. Then you have, fucking Cro-Magnons who watch fucking Attack on Titan. It's just
And also say believe
Just
it,
the way
and
it
run
is.
with their arms outstretched behind their backs.
to build up more speed.
Makes me more aerodynamic.
It makes me more aerodynamic.
And that's why you shave your balls, too. Very important.
Well, that's just so you don't get crabs. On account of that, you never shower, so you can go inside of your anime costume and go to the convention quicker.
I didn't know we were talking about my life.
I thought we were talking about my life.
Hmm.
Whose line is this anyway? Where's the fucking...
Is there anything
Fuck,
else?
these things are so hard to navigate.
Sorry.
I'm trying to put a fucking...
You good? Need a hug, buddy?
Yeah, I'm trying to put it... Or... Whatever, I'll do it later. Sorry.
Bring it in. Come here.
I'm just so alone. Oh, wait, huh, we do have some of it.
So, is there anything that we missed on the checklist? Precious checklist?
No, we covered everything. Plot, characters, art, script and voice, background art, soundtrack, concept, and any behind-the-scenes stuff we have. The only thing I found was that the voice of Goblin Slayer is the voice of young Blackjack.
Jack Black?
Young Blackjack from Blackjack, the anime.
So when they do the dub, can Jack Black be Goblin Slayer?
It was the greatest song in the world!
He could be playing Master Exploder while he kills the goblins!
Master... What a fucking time to be alive.
When do we get the chance to fucking hire people for doing voice acting and all this shit? Because I think we do amazing.
I want to be the voice actor for any anime that I could just shit on the whole time and go out of my way.
So ghost stories. Can we do that next?
Can we do ghost? Hey, no, I said that what we're doing is we're gonna surprise each other.
Surprise, we're doing ghost stories next.
No, we're not. I have a giant list of a bunch of shitty anime that we have to get through.
Come on, I want to do ghost stories.
We'll do it the week after. It's my turn to surprise you. And I have a good anime. I'll give you a hint. We previously accidentally hinted on it when we were talking about making an anime in Flash.
Is it Ruby?
What? Well, no, okay, well, this anime is a little better quality than Ruby. You're close.
So it's Tubi.
It's Tubi. I'll tell you when it's time.
Okay. Worthwhile shitting on the anime or just shitting on any story the anime attempts to make or follow? Hey, that's you, because you wanted to voice character for a bad anime.
What? No, I just wanted to go over the top with the character. Like, all right, you're a Skippy go-getter. I'll just go out of my way.
I am a Skippy go-getter.
Yeah. I'm going to rule the world, and there's nothing you can do about it, Dad. Like shit like that.
Yeah, but that just sounds like an anime.
Fuck.
I remember
right.
when Ruby used to be good, back when before it started.
The greatest scenes in Ruby are the end credits. Are we watching Boruto? Maybe.
Son of Naruto?
Boruto, son of Naruto? Did Naruto ever really finish? Did he become the greatest Hokage? I don't know. I never watched Naruto. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Will Naruto become the next Hokage? Will Boruto finally hit puberty? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Man, Naruto would fucking die in Dragon Ball.
What? Well, I don't know. That new Jump game dictates otherwise.
Or does Naruto classify as a Saiyan because he has spiky golden hair?
Oh, wait, hold on. We have news. This just in. This just in, folks. You're hearing it here. You're hearing it now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Confirmed for Jump Force.
I don't know what that is.
Cards at people. What?
I don't know what that means.
Jump Force is that new Shonen video game where Goku fights Vegeta and Naruto fights One Piece. Yu-Gi-Oh! Throwing his cards into battle. Yu-Gi-Oh! Flinging his cards at his enemies while Goku fires a fucking laser beam out of his forearms.
Yeah, but then he can summon Blue Eyes and he just fucking eat Goku and then it's over.
Yeah, but it's a hologram of Blue Eyes White Dragon, remember?
Oh god, it's fucking holographic too? That's the rare shit.
No, like the reason why Yu-Gi-Oh! Like cool is because he had magic discs that turned all their cards into holograms so they could see on the battlefield.
Yeah, but now they're real! I'm pretty sure there was a plot point where they were real, actually.
Yeah, the Shadow Realm.
No.
Let's fight each other in the Shadow Realm, and it'll be our lives. It
wasn't the Shadow Realm!
Blue Eyes White Dragon, attack Yugi! Wait, that's against the rules! Fuck you, I am the rules!
Stop shouting. You're upsetting me.
Sorry.
That's so genuine.
But that was an actual episode in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh no, but I'm saying there was an actual plot point where they were like in Jurassic Park or some shit and the fucking monsters were real.
No.
Yeah. Which
Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't fucking remember. I fucking watched this shit as a kid.
No, there's like 80 different series of Yu-Gi-Oh! There's Yu-Gi-Oh! There's Yu-Gi-Oh! DX, there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Triple X, there's Yu-Gi-Oh! DXD.
Whoa, back up. Yu-Gi-Oh! Triple X?
I'm sure
you get to see Tristan's hard throbbing cock. Does it have the same hairstyle on his testicles as he does? Do I get Joey Wheeler ASMR while he talks and encourages me to masturbate?
No, you just have the rich kid go up on screen and go, "You're a third-rate fuck with a fourth-rate cock."
Well, at least my dick's fourth-rate. Ah! See, I was right. The virtual world filler arc, the cyber world filler arc, the series finale actual arc, where they went back in time, and apparently monsters were real. And the cards...
the only arc I remember is when they played a modified version of the game where the monsters actually became real. And then, like, one of the first things that the fucking main antagonist does is he gets his card to attack Yugi, and then Yugi comes himself, and then he almost dies.
Oh yeah, like his dream was finally made real, is that card monsters were real, so he could finally, like, fuck the monsters.
I want to fuck Karibo.
I could finally fuck my dark magician.
Dark magician, stick your rod in my sphincter.
Just spit roast me.
Oh yes, use your dark powers.
fucking the big Yugi's sitting over there, like, giving him the pep talk.
Little Yugi is the one getting fucked?
Yeah, of course. He's the twink.
No.
He's the twink, the other Yugi's the twunk.
And then the big Yugi's like, I'm so fucking disappointed in you. Give my amulet to the other one.
Yugi.
Yugi. And then his card owner uncle's like, Jesus fucking Christ, what a...
My deck could take a better pounding than that, Yugi. Come on.
Let's get Karibo in there.
My living anal bead, Karibo.
Oh no, Yugi. Guess what I just drew? The second hand of Exodia.
Do you know why he's making a fist, Yugi?
Oh no, Yugi. Oh no, Yugi, I completed Exodia. You know what that means? Instant finish, kiddo.
Just fucking uppercuts him in the balls.
No, Exodia finishes, and then he just has this, like, raging fucking metal cock.
So what, does he just drop it on him?
Oh. He just drops it on him. Rips Yugi in half.
That's a good question, Danny. I don't know how he got to Yu-Gi-Oh! Porn. I don't know if we're talking about from... How did we get to this point in my life? Or this point in the stream? Either way, it's nothing good.
And then the sequel series is they do the same thing, but on bicycles.
It's that bicycle from It's Always Sunny with the dick attached into it.
Oh, I love when we get these fucking weird hypotheticals. Isn't there the one Yu-Gi-Oh card that's just like the guy with a sphincter for a chest?
What?
Yeah, there was a thing where, like, he played that card, and then the main antagonist played another card, and then every card that attacked the sphincter chest got absorbed into the sphincter.
He was just filling his asshole.
He's just filling his asshole with Dark Magician and shit. And like, it's an actual card.
I thought you were about to confuse that one Persona monster that's literally just a dick chariot.
It's a dick in a wheelchair.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you not seen it?
I've seen it. It's in every Shin Megami game.
I can't fucking believe it keeps getting in there.
Yeah, I'm surprised the West never censored it, ever.
I think we've fleshed out into the hour to really finish this off by talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Porn for 10 minutes.
Well, I hope everybody had a good laugh.
The discussion for Goblin Slayer was only so short. I mean, we watched one episode, so
we'll do a recap once the season has finished. I think that's a good idea.
Wouldn't be against that, actually. Like a where are they now? That means we have to watch the shitty stuff too.
No, we'll do another thing about how it turned out.
Yeah, but then we have to fucking watch more Arrow Manga Sensei. Didn't that get confirmed?
No, not
for
Arrow Manga.
Season?
We're not doing Arrow Manga. I'm not watching.
But it got a second season confirmation.
Okay, well, if the second season comes out, we'll see if they did any better. If people want us to talk about it again.
That was like the best episode that we fucking had.
that had the best bit, I find. When we brought the Death Note into play.
Oh god.
But I like this Yu-Gi-Oh one just as much.
Shonen dump Soul Eater, not. That like us being like, we're gonna do Soul Eater, not.
Soul Eater? No, Soul Eater was just a series. I don't think they had. Well, no, I'm sure they had
It's
a season
done.
2, but it's done, yeah.
Yeah, it finished. And even then, we didn't. That was. Contrarily, that was our worst episode, I think. Because it wasn't like insultingly bad, it was just. Like. Not good.
Just wasn't.
Whereas,
It was
like,
just mediocre. Very, very middle of the road, very safe.
yeah, and then Eromanga Sensei was like a kid trying to fuck his little sister while she drew.
All right, Shoes. We're coming to a close here, so I'll get you to help me pick the next anime.
Okay, here we go.
All right. I want you to pick a number. I want you to think of a number in your head. Just make sure that number is between 1 and 15.
Okay.
All right. Do you have that number in your head? Do you have that number in your head really nice and hard, nice and thick?
No, but I am.
Good. You have that number in your head though?
Yes.
It's 2 of clubs. I knew it.
How'd you know?
Oh fuck, man! I'm a magician.
I don't know why I like clapping so much on this stream. Okay, alright.
All right. So you have that thick, throbbing number in your head.
Don't take Danny's words, and yes.
Well, I thought it was very nice. A very nice description. All right. So you have that number in your head. What is your number?
13. 13.
Oh, you picked a good one, Shoes.
I feel like you would have said that no matter what I picked. Bible Black! Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I just wrote Bible Black 15 times.
He just really wanted an excuse so he could watch porn.
Give you what's that term in game design?
Illusion of choice.
Illusion of choice. I gave you the illusion of choice.
You telltaled me.
I telltaled you.
Thankfully, you're not getting severance pay.
Wait, what?
The people in Telltale didn't get severance pay. And then they sued.
What? Telltale fired a bunch of people?
Telltale shut down. They went bankrupt.
What?
You didn't know this?
No. When? I mean, they made shitty games.
Like
but
last
when?
week.
Last week? Well, there you have it, folks. We'll never get the 4th episode of The Walking Dead.
They're apparently trying to find somebody to finish that series.
They should have finished it at 1. 1 was terrible. And 2 was even worse. I hated 2.
Anyway.
I wish I could refund it after playing 12 fucking hours.
Come on, what did I pick? What's my surprise?
Well,
do it in like a fucking like a game show host, like, congratulations, you've won.
Hold on, give me a second. I need to figure out if we can actually watch this.
Oh no, don't say that. I'm not doing porn.
It's not porn.
I do not do porn unless I am paid.
Well, here's $10.
That's not enough for porn.
Well, all right. Drum roll, please. No, yeah, drum roll, please. Congratulations! You just picked door number 13 with a anime list score of 3.7 out of 10.
Oh god.
This series was originally a video game for the PlayStation Portable.
If you told me that this fucking drum roll was gonna be this long, I would have just found one on YouTube.
You could have stopped the drum roll once I said congratulations. Now you're just jerking off.
I'm glad my penis is so metally.
So anyway, the anime itself got a 3.7 out of 10 stars, while the video game got a 60% on Metacritic.
Oh, it's a video game too, huh?
It was original. Yeah, it's a video game made in 2005.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
I'm going to tell you next week to generate some views because we're hook-nosed goblins.
Wait, shouldn't we do it so like the viewers could watch along with us?
Oh, I guess that's a good idea. All right.
You want me to do the drum roll again?
Sure. Generation of Chaos.
I don't even know what that is. I will do my best not to look anything up about it. So then this way, it'll still be surprising. How's that?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I have to watch it raw.
Yes.
Have you seen anything about it?
All I know is that it is one of the worst fucking animes in the world.
Oh, good. I just happened to pick... you know what? That's lucky number 13 for you.
All 15 of them, except for one, are notoriously bad. That is why I made this list. One is a very good anime that has really shit art direction.
Oh, so it's just Berserk.
I'll add that to the list.
I actually haven't seen any Berserk.
Do you want to redraw?
What? No. I'm fine with... What was it? Generation of Chaos?
Generation of Chaos.
Well,
because now there's 16 animes to choose from. You have an extra chance to change your option.
Well, it would go back down to 15 because we're doing Generation Chaos.
What? No, yeah, we'll go back down to 15, but it's 16 now because we haven't done. I'm just asking you if you want to redraw.
Oh,
do you want to redraw your card?
If this is considered one of the worst ones ever, are you kidding me? I guess I'll make a list too.
Okay.
And also, don't forget, we've got our Twitter. Time for the Daily Shill.
Recommend terrible fucking animes to us at Dump Shonen, I think it is.
Yes. Which is why I couldn't find it on my own that one time before you told me, because I kept looking for Shonen Dump, and somebody actually has that. And their Facebook group.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Don't, but yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, follow us there. Well, we should probably hook up our stream to the Twitter so it announces when we're going live.
I mean to do that most of the time, but I keep forgetting to log out of my account. My personal Twitter account.
Fair enough. But still, you can do hashtag Shonen Dump. You can @Dump Shonen. You can fucking DM us. Slide on in.
Slide on into my DMs, just like a nosy reporter.
I mean, that's pretty much the best way to contact us for Shonen Dump stuff.
All right, now if I can make a request to people.
Go on.
I forgot what my request was. Oh wait, that's right. I have an idea, and I want to make sure everybody's okay with this.
We're just gonna whip it out on stream. Is that what the?
What? No, I wanted to tell you because I thought it'd be funny, and I just figured other people would think it's a funny idea too. Have a logo that's an homage to the Scott Pilgrim versus the World logo, except it's just me committing harakiri.
All right.
What?
Hashtag Yu-Gi-Oh! Fanfic reading.
Well, I mean, that got us a 7th viewer.
They left.
No, they came back just now.
Things. Oh, never mind.
We're in the money. Just
That's
at the end of the stream, too, unfortunately.
We're on our way to beat Donald Trump.
We're going to be the next PewDiePie, guys.
Yep, that's
Super
the goal.
Eye Patch Wolf has nothing on us.
Fucking
glass reflection, more like glass broken.
Got him! Oh shit! Fucking somebody call the burn police because they need to go to the jail.
What?
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 Somebody send that guy into the Goblin Cave because he just got fucked.
But if you like this and you want us to grow, tell your grandma, tell your kids, tell your wife, tell the victim that had a bad run-in with goblins. Fucking spread it around. Or, I don't know, we're here.
Tell your goblin-hating grandmother to watch this episode of us hating on goblins. She's not the only one.
Next week you're gonna commit Sudoku live on this audio podcast. But yeah, I'm not gonna be shilling out on the other server that most people found us on. So you know, well, smash that like button, dog. If you want to catch reminders.
Likes actually help with us growing. I don't know why, but they do. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you're part of the cool crew.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch.
Currently, we only have. Oh God, what was it?
Nothing.
No. The thing that I said to put on a shirt.
I don't remember.
It was something.
Earlier this stream. That was all good anime start with rape or something.
Yeah. All good anime start with rape. Our first and only merch.
We should have that as. No, let's not put that on a shirt. Let's put that on like a motivational poster to hang up in your office.
Keep like, calm and all good anime start with rape.
keep calm and all good anime start with rape. All good anime start with rape with a little kitty just hanging onto a branch.
I was gonna say hang in there, baby, comma. All good anime start with rape. And then instead of like the cat just hanging on the branch, it'd be like a dildo coming up beneath the cat.
It'd be a cat hanging on a branch with like a little goblin hand reaching to it.
You guys have a wonderful day. And join us next week for Weekly Shonen Dump Episode 5.
Ideally, actually, no, I think next week is actually going to be pretty consistent from here on in.
Oh, good.
Next week it is.
So, what was it called? Chaos and Destruction?
Generation of Chaos?
Generation of Chaos? I pay attention to what Jericho tells me.
Obviously.
Tune in next week, boys and girls. Good night.
Bye.
I almost just hit leave call. Good night.